Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Friday, March 10th, 2023. The controversial 70-unit glamping resort planned along the edges of Pipes Canyon in Flamingo Heights died following a public hearing before the County Planning Commission yesterday in San Bernardino. Reporter Mike Lipsitz files this report.
Despite a recommendation for approval from the County Department of Land Use Services, the project was denied without prejudice when no one from the Planning Commission was willing to make a motion to approve a conditional use permit. Without that permit, the project cannot move forward. The developer now has 10 days to appeal that decision to the Board of Supervisors. They may also resubmit the project for approval at a later date. Surely, the Commission's failure to act was influenced by the more than 24 locals who spoke at yesterday's public hearing and the thousands of emails and letters opposing the project already on file. Following the hearing and discussion among the commissioners, Chairman Jonathan Weldy expressed the sensitive and challenging forces at play in this situation where the peace and beauty of the desert attract people here, and it is that attraction that threatens the peace and beauty of the desert. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Mike Lipsitz.
One of Joshua Tree's most famous outdoor museums received national recognition in the form of a grant. Online news editor Robert Hayden is here with more.
The Noah Purifoy Foundation has received a national arts grant of more than $50,000. The foundation, which oversees the Noah Purifoy Outdoor Museum in Joshua Tree, is one of 13 organizations to receive a Sites and Stewardship grant from the Ruth Foundation for the Arts. This new grant was specifically designed for a unique category of art organizations whose missions are rooted in proximity to a place. Noah Purifoy lived and worked in the high desert, where he created 10 acres of outdoor art between 1989 and his death in 2004. It's on display at the Noah Purifoy Outdoor Art Museum, located just northeast of Joshua Tree. The 10-acre outdoor museum is open to the public year-round. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Robert Hayden.
The Young Marines are recruiting a new class from the best and brightest of students here in the Morongo Basin. The Mojave Vipers Young Marines are recruiting for their student program, open to students aged 8 years old and up through the end of high school. As the Mojave Vipers say, no one will be handed the title of Young Marine, but those who train hard can earn it. A parent orientation meeting will be held tonight at 29 Palms Elementary School at 6:30 p.m. Students must be in good standing in their studies to participate in the program. The Landers Association will host the second Saturday craft fair tomorrow morning. All goods from this maker's market are homemade, handmade, or home-baked by the vendors. The event will be held from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Belfield Hall, which is located at 58380 Rishi Road in Landers. Yucca Valley-based artist Melissa Lakey is debuting a new show of mixed media paintings and drawings on paper, canvas, and wood at Hayther Gallery tomorrow night. Lakey's colorful, figurative, and landscape-based works are inspired by the desert where she lives, as well as a childhood of watching westerns and dreaming of becoming a cowboy. 10% of all sales from the show will be donated to the Mojave Desert Land Trust. A reception will be held for the artist tomorrow from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Hey There Gallery amidst the downtown Joshua Tree Art Crawl. Hey There is located at 6167529 Palms Highway in Joshua Tree. The show will be on display until April 6th during regular gallery hours, Thursday through Monday from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m., and Tuesday and Wednesday, 10 a.m. through 4 p.m. On the heels of the Peter Pan original play Peter and the Starcatcher, Theater 29 will be auditioning their spring musical. Arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas tells you how to get in on the Disney fun with My Son Pinocchio.
Theater 29 will be holding auditions for Disney's My Son Pinocchio Monday, March 20th at 6 p.m. at Theater 29. The show is the musical story of Pinocchio as told by the old puppeteer who created him, Geppetto. It takes up where Pinocchio ends after Geppetto's wish for a wheel boy had been granted. The musical features an original score by Stephen Schwartz, the Grammy Award-winning composer of Wicked, and includes such songs as When You Wish Upon a Star and I've Got No Strings. The show is helmed by artistic director Gary Daigneault, musical director Bianca Stoker, and choreographer Lisa Goldberg. Auditions are open for both adult and youth roles. Details are available at theater29.org/auditions. My Son Pinocchio will play May 12th through 28th. Reporting for Z107.7, this is arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas.
The Basin-Wide Foundation is holding their 8th annual Golfing for Charity Scramble Tournament this month. The Golfing for Charity event is once again raising money for High Desert Charities. For a $75 entry fee, which includes lunch and prizes, golfers will play in a scramble tournament at Hawks Landing Golf Club in Yucca Valley. The foundation is also seeking tournament sponsors at a variety of levels, starting at $75. Money raised will help the foundation continue their quality of life initiatives that include youth sports, scholarships, and support for local nonprofits. The event will be held on March 31st at Hawks Landing Golf Club with a 7 a.m. check-in and an 8 a.m. tee-off. To play in the tournament or to become a sponsor, call the Basin-Wide Foundation at 760-365-7219. The 29 Palms High School Wildcats track and field team traveled to Banning High School to face the Broncos on Wednesday. The girls lost narrowly, 53-62, while the boys lost 89-28. Despite the scores, the meet had numerous highlights. Top scorer for the boys was Josh Corrado with 11 points, including a 13-second personal record in the 1,600-meter run, good for first place. Jesse Espinoza scored 6 points, earning second place in both shot put and discus. Freshman Jaden Alston pitched in 2 points, earning 2 third-place finishes in the 100-meter and 200-meter races. The girls were led by Jade James, who earned 14.25 points, including a first-place and personal record of 29-10 in the triple jump. Freshman Ania Haynes scored 10 points, earning first place in the 400-meter and 200-meter. Next week, the Wildcats will host Coachella Valley High School. The 29 Palms High School Lady Wildcats played their first league game ever on their home campus against the Cathedral City Lions in softball and won 11-1 in 4.5 innings on Thursday. Jenica Silvis allowed only 1 hit and struck out 9 hitters. Gabby Wonderly, Alicia Villanueva, Alexia Dotrieve, Maya Belts, Haley Hamilton, and Mariah Avalos all contributed in the big inning with RBIs. Olivine Ryan drove in an RBI with a double. Tua Young collected 1 hit. The Lady Cats' league record is now 2-0, and their next home game is Monday at 3:30 p.m. against Yucca Valley. And finally, the La Contenta Middle School boys soccer team hosted 29 Palms Middle School on Thursday. The final score was 6-1 in favor of La Contenta Middle School. 7th grade striker Dylan Mills scored 3 goals. 8th grade midfielder Aaron Cristinelli scored 2 goals, and 7th grade midfielder Tyler Williams scored 1 goal. La Contenta Middle School coach Jorge Rodriguez said, "Our boys played very well today. They connected the passes and played very tough on defense." The coach named the player of the game as 8th grade midfielder Adrian Mendoza for his leadership, effort, and overall performance. The La Contenta Middle School Lions look forward to playing at 29 Palms Middle School next Thursday. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. More Morongo Basin residents get their local news from Z107.7 than any other source. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmetz.